forever, kids forever. Even if our face don't stay together. Kids forever, kids forever. Baby soft skin turns into leather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're unattractive. Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford our surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if our face don't stay together? Even if our face don't stay together. Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford our surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if your face don't stay together?
Okay, the lighting is so much better. I added a light because before I wish I would have known how awful the lighting was. There was no light on this side, so now you can see both sides of my face. Hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully everybody's not in bed. I finished this NYX face. It actually looks pretty good considering the circumstances. I tucked my babies in, added a light, we're ready to go for round 2 on NYX face. I'm just really upset I didn't have this light set up before. Looks so much better. Wait for some people to get on. Praying to God everybody's not already in bed. I'll add some coffee to my cup while I'm waiting. If not, I will just continue on with my tutorial and put it on YouTube. I'm waiting on you. My lights are fixed. I have a mirror behind me I can see. Where are you? The never-ending tutorial. It does look pretty good considering the circumstances. I'm pretty happy. It still needs some blending though, for sure. Hi! I added a light so you can see me. I wish to God I would have known before that I needed a light over here. Hi Becca, I was worried nobody was going to show up. Everybody's in bed. But I'm pretty happy considering how hard it was to work with these products. This will blend once I get my blush and everything on a lot better. So now I think we're going to go for eyebrows. I'm hoping you can see me more. I noticed that my first upload was blurry. Why would it be blurry? I'm in my house with like $300 Wi-Fi. Where's Jessica and Mindy and Amber X and what's her name? I met her the other day. She's really sweet. Anyway, okay, so let's continue. Eyebrows, which I always use NYX, so that won't be difficult. I also got pencils, just because we're doing a full face NYX. Hi. They have these little tiny, precise pencils for your eyebrows. These, and there's another one right here. Oh, they're both the same. Oh, look. There you go. You take them out, maybe? Yeah, spiral tip on the end. So these are tiny little precise NYX pencils, which I thought I would try after I use my pomade. So I'll use my pomade and then I'll try the sticks. And I'm hoping the lighting is better now. I'm so angry with myself that the lighting was so bad the first time. Alright, so I just have NYX Tame Frame, which I use all the time. It's one thing I know I like. And I'm pretty happy with the application considering the circumstances. It was really hard to work with those drops. This will all blend together once we get our blush and everything on. Really worried about highlight because didn't really have any highlight choices. Becca did find a really good highlighter for NYX, but she found it online. I was at CVS. I'm going to go in and brush my brows. Of course, they don't have any of the cool NYX stuff at the market. Why? Hi, everybody. I did text Jessica because she wanted to join my live, and I was going to try. She must be having kid problems. I'm doing it again. So I always say, do your good brow first. And here I am doing my bad brow. Do your good brow first and then make your other one match. So do a light good brow. I'm actually letting my brows grow in. So every time it's different. I have no real brow routine at the moment because they're growing in. They're a hot mess. Okay, so I'm doing my good brow lightly, and then I'll go back and forth and make them match. I'm trying to leave the tip of my brow open so that we can see how that pencil works. Because normally I would fill it in. Hi. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. So just go under, that was way too far under. Go under your brow with your pomade and then work your way up. Just a little bit of product. And making brows matte. Like, I'm not going to shape my brows until they're both all the way grown in. So right now my brows are actually two different shapes. And I refuse to shape them until they're all the way grown in. Because for a while I was doing that huge beauty thing where you go kind of straight up and get rid of the tip so you can like do a huge brow. I'm over it. So I'm letting them grow in all the way. Oh, there's too much product on my pencil. My brush. And obviously when you have brows that are trimmed, that match perfectly. You're going to get it done a lot quicker, but I'm in the growing phase, the wild phase. I always have my spoolie in my hand, and I don't. Alright. Very light brow so we can make a match later. See what we want to do with them. This brow has always been perfect, always will be perfect. The other one is just not. It's never perfect. Doesn't matter what I do. I mean, I can make it match, it's just not naturally perfect. Okay, let's see what we can do with the pencil. Do I have enough matching pomade on each brow? Because I never use their pencils, so we'll see what we can do. See if we can get that little insta fade in the beginning there. See, like these need trimmed right here. They're not matching. Alright, let's see what we can do with the pencil. Pencils, where are you? One of these is in brunette. We're going to use Expresso. This one is Expresso. Okay. It should match better. These are teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. So you can make teeny tiny little brush strokes. Which I didn't think I would like. But when you have crazy brows like I do at the moment, sometimes it's really hard to get in those tiny little spots. And this seems to be doing really good. And then I would normally bring my pencil, I keep saying pencil, brush down here. So I'm going to bring my pencil down here and see what we can do with hair strokes. And then blend it with the spoolie. And here I am doing my bad brow first again. See, I always do that. Every time I'm doing a tutorial. Only when I'm doing a tutorial I mess up. And do my bad brow first. Alright, now let's go to the good brow. It's really hard to see all the way back here. I like that it's so tiny that you can literally make little hairs. I do have hairs in there. This is just darkening them without filling them with pomade, which gives it a more natural look. And it matches the, see, they're uneven. This one comes down further, which is why I'm supposed to do the other one first, this one first. I'm gonna make it match. See if we can make it match with the pencil. I have not used a brow pencil in like, it feels like a year. And I actually forgot how useful they can be. versus all pomade. I like the mixture of the two. It looks so much more natural. Now I'm trying to make my good one match my bad one, because I did it backwards. See, I like how light they are in the beginning versus full of pomade. I'm just going to take my, well, I'm actually going to take the spoolie on here and see how it works. Because I know it's clean, so it's not going to make a mess. It's brand new. This one needs to be a little bit darker up in the corner. I opened the wrong one. See, this is, I have two in my hand. This is Brunette. So they're called brow crayons. Micro brow crayons. I like them. beautyismyvice approved. They're teeny tiny, which I like. So tiny. Now that my brows are so full, I can get away with using less pomade and more pencil. To get more of that natural fade. Thank you. Alright. I think they're pretty good. I don't want to mess them up, but like, such a perfectionist, I could pick at it and fix at it for an hour, but I'm not going to. We have to move on. This little spot right here needs to come up. But like I said, my eyebrows are not even right now. It's just not going to come up because I just have hair there. That's just all there is to it. I could bring this down a little bit and make it match, which is what I'll do. I am totally into these little micro pencils, crayons. Love them. And I didn't think I would. I've had these sitting here at the house for months now, and I've never used it. Because I didn't think I would like it. But I like it a lot. Because now you could totally do the close-up on the eyebrow and see, like, perfect hairs. And there are hairs there. They're just outlined with the little micro crayon. I still feel like this one needs to come in more. Everybody in my house is in bed but me. We're gonna call that good, because I could do this all night. And these guys probably can't even tell, like the teeny tiny little imperfections that I see, you probably can't even see. So like, yeah, they look really good on camera. Okay. Love these. NYX, thank you. Love it. Love the little, and it says NYX Micro Brow Pencil Crayon. And that's exactly what it is, and I use the color Expresso because that's the color of the pomade I use. Okay, so now I guess blush. Let's do blush. I have this one and this one. These two guys. One is, okay, hold on. One is Statement Red, and the other one is Pink Fetish. They're so close in color, like, I guess I'm gonna go with this one, which is the red. Matches my outfit better. So, never used the NYX blush before. It has a little bow on it. Looks really cute. If I can figure out how to open it. There it is. This is Red Statement. Let me get my blush brush and we'll see how it looks. I'm so picky when it comes to blush. Okay, I went in a little deep. Let's start light, just to see. We never know how much pigment we're gonna get. Alright, I'm digging now. Digging. It's pretty. It's pretty. I like it. Yeah, you gotta really get in there. Smile so you know where to get your blush. Try to get it even here in the light. And then these guys know I do my nose. I still have to blend my face, you can tell. And then I bring my blush all the way up. Just like I do my highlighter. And dust my forehead. Dust. It's really hard to dust on such a creamy face. But it's possible. I'm doing it. Because I didn't use powder. Oh, come on, blush. If I push too hard, though, it'll go too deep up there. But you know what? If it goes too deep, it's okay because we have our beauty blender. That's what our beauty blender's for. This just kind of helps blend your contour and your highlight together. And then I go down here, just brightener up a little bit. My neck is still really dark. It really needs lightened a little bit. Guess I forgot about my back. I go along my chin. Just kind of bring everything together. Something on my brush. It's pretty, this line is harsh, so I'm going to have to work on that. And I'm really curious to see what this highlighter looks like, but first I gotta do eyeshadow. Hi Candace! Full face Nyx. Finally! I told you I was going to do this yesterday. I've been through you know what since then. Just work on this line. Just blend it out a little bit. With your, we want to leave it there, but we don't want it so harsh. Then I'm going to take the flat part and just blend more. Make it kind of fade. See it fading? We want it there, but we don't want it to like be so harsh that it like cuts your throat. Alright, I still feel like I need a little bit more blush. But I'm a blush fanatic, so just me. Everybody else out there is probably like, stop, but like, this is literally like turning colors versus like, I have a really hard time getting anything to come off, but it's new. It needs time to loosen. I decided I was going to use this palette because it has like a brownish, even though I'm not into doing brown eyes, but I'm going to because I have brown hair. So I have the NYX, the go-to palette. Basically, this is the NYX go-to palette. One of them. I have two. This one and this one. I feel like this one goes with my outfit better. So I'm going to use this one. And we'll see what we can do here with these magic brushes. Alright, so we'll start with the transition shade. Hopefully my brushes are clean enough. I guess I'm going to start with the lightest one. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. It looks like my brush is green, but there's actually nothing in there. To clean your brushes, just make sure you flick out all the powder. And then obviously use your Sigma shampoo to clean, but I haven't had time to do that. So I'm just going to hope there's no green left and go for it. There's the wind. And I'm just going to use this as a transition. Ton of fallout already. These guys can see me. I am so upset that the first half of this was so dark. Am I seeing things, or is there a little bit of green in there? Let me pick a different brush. Let's go for this guy. I feel like there was a little bit of green left in there. Ton of fallout. And there was definitely a little bit of green left in there. So to make my other eye match, I'm going to use the same brush. Even though it's just a transition color, it really doesn't matter. Just got to get some powder on our eyes so the shadow sits. I don't know why I'm looking in that mirror. I have a mirror right here, right behind the phone. Use it, April. Come on. We're using NYX, latest one in the palette. Ton of fallout. I have no idea what kind of eye look I'm going for. No idea. But so far, I'm in love with the NYX Micro Crayon Brow Pencil. And there's definitely green left in this brush. And I really liked the NYX Primer. Okay, what? Now, let's go into, we're going to go into here first, I think. I'm going to kind of go from lightest to dark and see what happens, because I don't have an eye look idea. Normally I have an idea. I don't have an idea. So I'm just going to go with it. Hi! You came back, thank you. We're using the NYX palette. There's a ton of fallout. And I used a brush with a little bit of green in it by accident. I thought I had it all out, but it's okay, it'll cover. Green wouldn't be the end of the world anyway with this look. This is kind of a gold. There is a ton of fallout though. I mean a ton. Right now I'm just working on getting my transitional shades down so I can come up with some kind of an idea of what I'm going to do with my eyes, because I have no idea. None. I'm going to go ahead in the corner with this a little bit because it's shiny. You can see there's a ton of fallout, which, just take a brush. Do you see that fallout? Ton. Just brush it off real quick. Alright. Now let's go dark. I'll go here next. Oh, I don't want to use that one. Here. Can you see? It's kind of shiny. We'll see what happens. My eyes still have a green tint. I'm going to try to cover the base of my eye with this and then go in with that darker one and hope that it is pigmented enough to work. Do you see that fallout? It is crazy. Ton. I mean, there's more fallout than there is eyeshadow. Not cool. And this was a $20 palette. Well, $18. $18 palette. No. Not happy. Look at that. This is crazy. And I'm not even really happy with how it looks on my skin. It's okay, but that's it. Okay. I'm not happy with the color. I'm hoping I like the darker one. We're building here. Because apparently we have to. There's a ton of fallout and no pigmentation. If you know what I mean. Come on now. Originally, I was going to do a NYX face with a Huda eye. And then I decided I had to do a full NYX face to be an official beauty person. Because they do full face this, full face that. Trying to make it work. I'm trying. We'll make it work. It's just frustrating. Who wants to spend $20 on a palette like this? Don't do it. Don't buy this palette. Alright, so now I'm going to go into here, the darkest shade they have. I'm going to go with a smaller brush, but I doubt it'll matter. And because I'm OCD, I'm going to try to get rid of that. Where'd my brush go? I can't find my powder brush. I'm going to try to get rid of it again. Fallout. Real quick. It's gone, but it's going to happen again with the real dark kind. And I don't have anything laid out. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. This dark, it almost matches my dress perfect. And see what happens. Got a jet for a bit, okay. Thanks for hanging out. Whoa, fallout. Hello. Dear God. Hi, Allie. We're working with NYX, and it is not good. NYX eyeshadow? No. Not happy. Ton of fallout. And it doesn't even look pretty. mean, I'm trying, but I'm just not happy. Not happy with it. I'm probably going to go under my eye with this same color. Try to pull something pretty off. This is a $18 palette. It has more fallout than it does pigmentation. It's not very pretty. It's not blending well. I'm not happy. I knew I wouldn't be, so I'm not surprised. But still, I bought it so I could do a full face NYX and show you guys this palette sucks. I'm going to try to dust fallout. And then I'm going to try to blend that mess up there. It's just not blending. It's weird. It's on my nose too. How did it get on my nose? Hoping I can get it to blend a little bit so it looks a little better. A little bit better. It seems to like stick in spots versus blend, and I very carefully laid out transitional colors so that this would not happen. Yet it's still like there's a spot here you can see it's darker, and it shouldn't be. So blend it, blend it, blend it. Hope it goes away. But it did the same thing over here. So I guess it matches. It's not ugly. I mean, it is pretty. I guess I'm just really picky. There's a ton of fallout. It's shiny. The whole bottom of my face is covered in powder. The only thing I can think of to save this is I got these little they're for your eyes. I don't have my glasses on. Girl talk, conversation. These are for your eyes. I was thinking about adding it like in the middle, or I don't know. I have to go under my eye though to make this work a little bit better. Keep dropping stuff. Alright, so I'm going to try to take that darker color right here and go around. It is so messy, so I'm trying to be careful. So much fallout. Keep reminding myself, look in the mirror behind the phone. The lighting is so weird, I kind of have to turn to see how it actually looks. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did under my eye. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to go in the crease and try to get it to darken like it did there. Try. And kind of bring it around. Try to salvage this look with this awful eyeshadow. Hi. So much fallout. It is crazy. And I'm being so careful. So much fallout. I'm going to try to blend again and see what happens, and then get rid of all that fallout. Oh dear God. So much fallout. The lighting in here is so weird that it's really hard to tell if it's even until I go back and forth. Hi, again with beauty. I hope that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna wipe out my excess here, or my ton of fallout. Oh my gosh. So much fallout. Whew. Then I'm gonna try to salvage this awful, awful eyeshadow and blend. Trying to smoke it out at the bottom a little bit. Love you too. Thank you. It's a wig. My hair is naturally brown. But my hair is pink right now. It's really hard seeing having the wig on makes me miss my hair really bad, my natural hair. Because my natural hair is this color and curly. That's why it looks so good on me, because it's my natural hair color. I'm still not happy with this eyeshadow. Oh my gosh. It's just a mess. So, ugh. Trying to get rid of the fallout. Seems like there's like a dark spot there, but not over there. Alright, I'm going to use, don't buy this palette. It's called Away We Glow. I've had it for a while. Liquid Brightener. It's a NYX Liquid Brightener. Away We Glow. Hold on. I have a couple other ones like this too, but I ordered them online. Hi! I'm trying to salvage this awful eyeshadow that I hate. Look at all that fallout problem we've got going over here. I'm hoping I can fix with highlight. NYX doesn't have any highlighter either. Not at the store anyway. So I'm going to take this Away We Glow and try to put it in the center of my eye and see what, maybe the center and the corners of my eye, and see what happens. And pray that it works. I'm just going to spread it with my finger. It's supposed to be sparkly and pretty. If you can see it. The eyebrow crayon, I love it. Still not sure about this. So I'm going to take this and add it to the center of my eye. And I hope it looks pretty. And I'm seeing. I'm going to pat it with my finger. I just hate the eyeshadow. That helps, for sure. I still don't like the eyeshadow. Still not a bad look, it's just I'm not satisfied, but it's really hard to satisfy me. So, see what we can do with this stuff. Now I gotta go in the center corner of my eye over here and add it to the corner. Took me a couple of times on the other side to be satisfied. I'm gonna get a little bit more. It's hard to tell what it really looks like until I back up away from the mirror or the light. It's the other side. Alright, let's try to blend it again. Very gently. because this is liquid. And then I'm going to go over my eye. I didn't want to cover my whole lid, but that little swatcher is so big that it's hard not to cover your whole lid. I think this stuff is really pretty. I have 25 seconds. I'm going to take this and go around my brows to bring it together. And I'll be back again. I love you guys so much. It's starting to look pretty though. Starting to.